Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Chaos Wolf here, and welcome back to the Elite Dangerous 1.4 beta server. Now, what I want to have a look at this time is more of the little tweaks and changes that are coming in 1.4 that are going to make our lives so much better. And the first one we are going to go and have a look at, after I just quickly change my power settings, is in the bulletin board. And as you can see here, we have had a small but noticeable change to the bulletin board missions here. We actually have a little icon here showing you which major faction these are actually going to be influencing, which is about bloody time. The amount I got sick of having to sit here finding out which minor faction it was, looking over here, scrolling down, finding the faction and working out whether it was independent, federation or whatever. So that was an absolute pain in the royal rectum. But at least now we actually get to know which faction these are actually going to be working for. So this was obviously going to be independent because it hasn't got a logo here at all. And the rest of them are really only for the Federation, but that's because we are in Federation space. We're not going to see anything for the Alliance, we're not going to see anything for the Empire. But they are going to have their own little icons here as well, so we're actually going to know which ones are going to affect what. And not only that, that's not the only change that we're going to be having. Let's go and have a look at this one here. What this is we're working with the future of LHS 3447, which is going to be a Federation manufacturing. I'll just double check that. Yep, that will be this one. And the system we're going to go to is Frigate, all that's the same. The target, blah, 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 all this is pretty much the same, nothing's changed here. But what we have as well is this, we have Open in Galaxy Map. So we can click into the Galaxy Map. And what that's going to do is actually open up the galaxy map on the system that we need to go to. So we're not going to have to go and search for the different types, well, not the different types, but the different systems. Because I know I find it a pain in the backside to try and find the system that I'm looking for. So this just makes it so much easier because we've had this in the Galnet for a while, so it's only natural that they extend it to the bulletin board, and I really can do nothing but approve of that. And now we're actually in the galaxy map. You can see there's been some changes here as well. The info panel is pretty much the same, so there's not a massive amount of difference here, but seeing that we're actually targeted down here, it tells me all the ships that I've got here and a little bit of system information. Going up here, same thing as before, so nothing really changed there. But you'll notice as well, there's actually a change to the little tabs up here. They don't tell you what they are unless you hover over them. Well, not hover over them, but actually select them. And now that changes to navigation. Clicking that will tell you info. This one is view, and this one is options. It just makes it a little bit more easy to navigate. And it does seem that it actually remembers what I have things set to, because every time I come in here now, it has the fastest route selected. If I go to here, I'll change that to not economy, I want star class. There we go. I'm not sure if that will save or not every time I log in or log out, but it will be interesting to find out. But it is very, very nice to actually have. So let's set that back to economy and go back to here. So it does seem like they just made a massive change, well, not a massive change, but they've made a subtle change here, and everything just seems to work that little bit better. But that's not the only thing that's changed. Let's go and have a look at what else there is. The next thing I wanted to take a quick look at is this, the new types of signal sources. Now, I'm not sure if they're actually going to be named salvageable wreckage when they are actually implemented into the game as proper, or whether they'll just be put into the unidentified signal source rotation. but it is kind of an interesting little addition. So let's drop in and see what this is about. Oh, appears though it's behind us. Now, as we can see there, there is a decimated remains of what looks to be an Imperial Clipper. And we seem to have one thing here. What is this? There we go. It's a new item that seems to have been introduced, which is an occupied cryopod. So that's going to be explaining how we actually survive after our ships are detonated. We actually get jettisoned out in cryopods. So that's kind of cool. But let's actually go and get this guy in.
Programming limpet drone.
So I'll fire off one of my limpets and we'll actually get this guy inside.
Collector limpet expired.
There we go. Now, I have actually jumped into a couple of these before, and all I ever seem to see in here is occupied cryopods. And judging by the look of that there, this might actually be one of the Federal ships, actually. Or maybe even a Type 9, I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure there's wreckage here of more than one ship. No, it is not a clipper, but up until now I've only seen the wreckage of clippers. So that's what kind of threw me a little bit. So it is nice that we're actually going to be able to go and salvage ships, but like I said, up until now all I have seen are those occupied cryopods. Now, from what I understand, we should be able to find new things, well, not new things, but other things as well, like maybe we'll find some cargo or whatever, so that will be interesting to see. I'm surprised we can't actually scoop up parts of it and kind of refine it into scrap, which would be really cool, but seems to be that's not the case at the moment. Now, whilst we're here, let's have a look over at our cargo, because you can see there we have an occupied cryopod, but it counts as stolen. So it just goes to show that search and rescue is illegal in the future. But then again, we're not exactly a registered search and rescue ship, so that's not really surprising. But anything you find here will be counted as stolen, so this may be a new way of actually completing the smuggling and or piracy missions. Well, we don't know. We don't know if all we're going to be able to see is occupied cryopods or not. But anyway, there is more that's actually going to be changing, and we're going to go have a look at that now. So this is the next thing I wanted to go and have a look at, and there is the new type of resource extraction site that is being introduced in 1.4, the hazardous resource extraction site. Now, these are not for miners or even the faint of heart. These are going to be extremely challenging, or supposedly extremely challenging, combat extraction sites, where we're not going to be finding too many small ships, so apparently we're going to be finding a lot more bigger ships here. So let's get in and put that to the test. Right, as you can see up in the info panel, it actually says system link error, security response unavailable. So what that should mean is that there are not actually going to be any security services in here at all. But now, the first thing we see is a Federal dropship, and he's deadly, so this is going to be interesting. So let's get a scan of him and actually change over to our main weapons.
Warning, temperature critical. Target shields offline. Under attack. Warning, taking heat damage.
Yeah,
Warning,
no
taking heat
shit.
damage.
So let's get our weapons cooled down a little.
Warning, taking heat damage.
Now, as you can see, I am running a slightly different build on my Python here at the moment. I saw another YouTuber by the name of Squid of Love, I think it was, using this. I thought it looked interesting.
Warning, taking heat damage.
So let's get this guy.
Target shields online.
I can't believe we hit him at that
Target
range.
shields offline. Target destroyed.
Well, there we go, we got him, and we didn't even lose our shields. And that's not bad at all, 161,000 credits just for that kill. Now what else we got around here? So what is this? This guy's wanted, and he is dangerous. So, wow. Okay. So I'll go and try my luck, we'll see how it goes. I somehow imagine I'm going to end up as a stain across the whole of time and space. Right, we got the guy scanned, and just as a precaution, I'm actually going to target his power plant. We'll see whether this actually does what it used to do or not. Right, I'm going to wait until he slows down a little bit and get a bit closer. So I should... There we go, I hit with all those and took a lot of his shields down. Oh, that was close. So let's try and get my shields back up before they go down. There we go. So let's get the hell out of the range of his guns. Too late, my shields are down. So no point keeping any power into shields now. Now this is really ripping into my ship. I'm starting to think that these places are going to be the best when you come into with wings. Wow, this guy's really tearing me a new one. Come back here, you.
Module malfunction. Canopy compromised.
Well, we're getting him down. This... my build is actually working fairly well. Hello. Oh, we've nearly got him. There we go, we got him. Oh, God.
Target destroyed.
Now, that was one hell of a fight. I really do think, like I said, that coming here in a wing is probably going to be the best course of action. Now, I am going to get the hell out of here. Now, the next thing we're going to have a quick look at are a new type of nav beacon. We've actually got something that's now called a compromise nav beacon. Now what compromised nav beacons are, is they are similar to the hazardous resource extraction sites where there is no police assistance. Plus, from what I understand, the AI and tactics of the wanted ships in there are actually of a much higher caliber. Not to mention, their ships will have been beefed up somewhat. So let's drop in and let's have a look around. Well, we got some contact straight away. We have a vulture. Now I have the suspicion this guy is going to be wanted. And he is deadly. Now this is kind of interesting. So let's change to our kill warrant scanner. He's scanning me. So let's scan him back and let's try and keep out of his thing. Oh, apparently I can handle myself.
Scan detected. Warning, temperature critical. Under attack.
So let's try and get this guy down. I like a challenge.
Scan
Now,
detected.
does it just look like Christmas out with all the chaff? Damn it. He's a little bit more manoeuvrable than I'm giving him credit for right now. Come back here, you little bastard. Well, that's his shields down. Where is he? Oh, he's behind me again. Well, as we saw, that this guy is actually using new tactics, and when he scanned me, he decided that I wasn't worth the trouble. So that seems to be something really awesome, that they're not actually just going to be psychopathic and attack us for the most minimal amount of reason. And as you can see, he is very evasive. I can barely get my guns trained on him. Come on, you. Where are you? There he is. Oh, I hit him with one. Haha, finally.
Warning, taking heat damage.
There we go, we got him. Wow, yeah, he certainly is. These targets certainly are a lot tougher. Right, where's this elite Viper? There it is. Let's see if we can actually get something done with this one. Yeah, he's wanted. So let's see if we can take ourselves down an elite target. It does seem like all the ships in here are nothing lower than dangerous. But that's just as was in the hazardous resource extraction sites. It does seem that these two new features are pretty much the same in the way that the NPCs are generated and what their AI levels are. And since the buff to the Viper back in 1.3, this guy seems a lot harder to take down. Come here. Damn. He doesn't seem to want to kind of take us on, though, either. Come here.
Under attack. Scan detected.
Right, he seems to have slotted in behind us. Let's try and reverse this situation. Oh, he's hitting us with something hard. I think he's hitting us with railguns here. So let's...
Target shields.
There we go, we got his shields down. Now this guy is tougher. Come on, I won't be happy unless I hit him with the plasma accelerator. Ah, just missed him. Oh, we got him. There we go, take that. Now, as you can see, I am in a very, very well-equipped ship. And yet I am still struggling a little bit with this. But let's see how good a deadly eagle is actually going to be.
Target shields offline. Warning, taking heat damage. Warning, taking heat damage.
Not very. I mean, yes, I sacrificed a little bit of hull of hullage to heat damage just so we could take this guy down. But, oh, we got a federal gunship. Let's see how well this thing does when piloted by a deadly AI. His shields really didn't like that.
Target shields offline.
Now this is the kind of target I really like.
Under attack.
One that can't move too easily.
Warning, taking heat damage. Warning, taking heat damage.
Yeah, we got him. Whoa.
Target destroyed.
Now, the vast majority of the targets in here are actually going to be wanted, so you can pretty much attack them with complete
Scan
impunity.
detected.
We got somebody after us here. Who is it? Ah, it was this guy. It's another gunship. For the looks of you, I think I'm just going to leave it. Let's see if he wanted. Yes, he is.
Scan detected.
So this is one of the few ships I can really outmaneuver. I mean, first we had the the Vulture, which was seriously over-maneuverable.
Scan detected. Target shields offline.
So let's come around on this guy. Come on, you. Chaff's not going to affect me, boy.
Warning, taking heat damage.
There we go.
Target
And
destroyed.
the bounties on these guys are actually really nice as well. Now, it does seem like this is going to be a great place to do some bounty farming, and perhaps a good place just to get your fix of kills. Now, I really do, and I really do like being in here. It seems really cool. Oh, just look at that.
Under attack.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
Scan detected.
Oh, this guy's in the wing. Oh, I think I might have actually bitten off more than I could chew here.
Under attack.
Let's see if I hit him at that range.
Warning, taking heat damage. Taking damage. Target shields online. Scan detected. Target shields offline. Target destroyed.
Wow, I am so surprised I actually survived that. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. I think this is a bit more enough of a demonstration. And now that we're back in the station, after going out and having a look around and all those new things, we're going to have a look and check something out quickly. Because we still have our occupied cryopod here in the the cargo bays. We've also got some beer, which I found in a weak signal source. I couldn't really pass that up. But let's just refuel, repair, and reload. Now, this is a bit of a bug at the moment. There's always going to be an extra little 10 credit repair thing that no matter how many times you hit it, it's going to kind of stay there. I'm hoping they fix it before full release of 1.4, but anyway. Let's move on. And as you can see, just from being in that hazardous resource extraction site and killing the few ships that we did, we actually got a very nice amount of bounty here. So let's actually confirm that. And we did actually get fined as well, but that was just coming into the station, so that's no big issue. But into the black market, sell illegal goods, and you can see here that the occupied cryopods sell for around about 3,000, although the galactic average is about 4,500 for them. But let's have a quick look first in the bulletin board and actually see if there is a mission for them. Because there are going to be new smuggling missions, although I am not sure if they've actually been implemented as yet. So let's have a look at this one. Ancient artifacts, obviously. Oh, they've even got cargo personal effects, which I imagine are also going to be in the salvageable ships, perhaps. Ooh, what else we got? Dooby-dooby-doo. Agri-medicines. And that's all for those ones, really. Let's see. Let's look at this one. Caught in the moment. Ranger, black box. Okay. Doop-doo. Okay. Oh, it's the wrong one anyway. Commercial sample. Ah, it's commercial samples. Okay, so that's another thing that's actually going to be added in, which I haven't actually seen as yet. But no, there are actually no missions at present for this particular one, but that's not to say that they haven't actually been implemented yet, it's just the fact that I haven't found them. But anyway, that was just a quick rundown of all the changes that should be being made, or are being made, in 1.4. Now, as I said this before, these are actually changes on the beta server, and because the beta server, well, how Frontier are actually running the beta now has actually been changed. Then instead of actually tweaking the game so much, they're going to be focusing on bug fixes. And instead of the usual 1 week beta, they've actually extended this period to 2 weeks. So hopefully we're going to have a much more seamless integration of 1.4 into Elite Dangerous. But here's hoping. Well, that's all we have time for this episode. So if you have found this video useful and informative, please do hit that like button. It really does help my channel out. And if you haven't already, please do hit that big subscribe button to join the Wolfpack. You'll get notifications from whenever I release new videos. And you may want to check out the list of my affiliated channels over on the right if you're hungry for more Elite Dangerous content. And remember, Commanders, until next time, keep flying and stay shiny.